Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy John C. Branch III, and this is gonna be my YouTube channel. This is my first post, so don't get too too negative on me. I think I'm gonna start doing this uh, part time, in lieu of my studying and college that I got going on. I'm studying right now to be a nurse, BSN. I'm not sure which area I want to go to. I'm considering emergency, and I gotta stay focused. It's not an easy path. The reason I made this video today is because I've had my channel for about maybe 3 weeks, but I've always been hesitant to post, mostly because I felt like I didn't have the equipment. But when I realized all I need was my phone, I realized that it was becoming an act of making excuses. Because I was talking to my homeboy Josh the other day, and he wants to make music. And we were having a conversation, and he told me that he needed perfect conditions. And so that made me consider. I was giving him advice. I was like, hey man, the best people, the most successful people in our world started from nothing, started in basements and in garages. Microsoft and Apple were started in garages. So we're always going to be sitting around waiting for the best conditions. And so we just got to make the best of what we got. And so giving him that advice, I started to realize that I wasn't necessarily living the advice that I was giving. I wasn't practicing what I was preaching. And so I decided to make this post. And considering it's my first post, I don't necessarily have anything major to go off of. The direction I wanted to take this channel in was that I wanted to do a podcast. I'm a big fan of Joe Rogan, and I like how he has a diversity of people that come on and they get to express their opinions off script and just be their natural selves. And I wanted to create that environment and be able to network and build bridges instead of bashing or trying to reach for someone else. I think it's best to get to know someone on a personal level. And so since I don't have anyone today, I guess I can do a little interviewing of, I got some books that I've been reading, and maybe I guess I can interview my books, because I mean, why not? It's like talking to whoever you're reading about. And so I guess the first one I can start with is Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's like bestseller, so I'm pretty sure most of the people that are gonna watch this I've probably either read it or heard about it, but I was playing Cash Flow yesterday, and there's still people out there that's starting to read the book. And so I met someone in the chat room, and he said he was halfway through the book, and he started investing in Robinhood. I have a Robinhood account, and right now I think the market is correcting. So I kind of got anxious, but then I realized that's what it does, and I shouldn't get too excited or make anything rash. I should play it out and use my intuition. But what I also realized was, regardless of if the market were to crash, I'm a passive investor, so my shares will still be there. And when the market does begin to bull again, then wherever the stocks are coming from, they'll make me money, either with dividends or just the value itself. So I wasn't too concerned about that. But yeah, it's a good book. I think it's more in the direction of real estate, but it's a great investment book overall. But real estate is the main idea of it. And so another, let me give y'all a little background before I get into the next book. I am 20 years old. I'm currently in community college. I transferred from university during COVID. You know, they wanted to charge an arm and a leg for my prerequisite classes. But, you know, credits are credits. And if they transfer to the nursing school that I want to go to, I'm not picky about how I get there, just as long as the work gets done. And so far it's been going pretty good. I don't want to say that I turned my life around, but I had a realization, an awakening, maybe about 6 or 7 months ago, where I looked at my life and the life I was living, and I had to step back and analyze, like, the actions I was taking were not in a alliance with the life that I wanted to live. So I visualize maybe a 6 or 7 bedroom house with nice cars, and, you know, not ever having to worry about a bill in my life. And they say that money doesn't buy happiness, but, you know, it's not about the money, more so the freedom. But also, what I believe pertaining to money is that just like marijuana isn't for everyone, money isn't evil for everyone. It's all a matter of perspective. Like, for me, smoking marijuana makes me anxious. And I have nothing against it. However, I know that having a lot of money for other people would make them anxious. But when I do have money, I feel secure and I feel stable. And I feel like I can go about my day, or I can go about my life without hesitating, or, you know, I have more time to analyze the valuable aspects of my life, things that matter to me on a personal level, like relationships and, you know, the things I eat, the way I take care of my body, instead of spending more time analyzing how I'm going to make sure that I can drive from point A to point B, because I know that's what, you know, what it's a necessity, basically. And so the next book I want to touch on is it's probably the second book I started reading after I had this epiphany, is Think and Grow Rich. But this one's the black choice, because, you know, I'm a brother, and if you're a minority of ethnic persuasion, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, they do have, in the back of the book, they have a recommendation for a Latino version as well. Think and Grow Rich, a Latino choice. So if you're a minority and, you know, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, which I'm sure it does, I think they all fall under the same category. But this one's just, it highlights the success of black successful people, basically. And with this one, I think the main topic out of this is just, you know, whatever you go into, just have a good attitude about it. Because life is going to throw bricks at you. And regardless of how the moment may feel, you have to step back and be like, honestly, you just have to understand that it could be worse, and that it's important to be grateful and just take a perspective, because your attitude and your demeanor mean a lot in how you approach the world, and just how you go about your daily activities. Because you can walk around miserably and with your head down and just like, this sucks, or you can pick your head up and see the bright side. And honestly, when you see the bright side, you see more bright paths. And so it lures you to take those. And so I don't want to get too long-winded on my first video. Like, being hesitant to start this just from the bottom, and I wasn't practicing what I was preaching, so at the end of the day, you know, it's for the public, you know. I hope y'all come back. I hope y'all like the content. You know, if you got any feedback or anything, leave it down there, and we just gonna make this channel go up. It's Power the Third. Stay with your boy, John C. Branch the Third. You know, be breezy.